And this is look. I said before, the big, talented man will always beat the small, talented fighter. But
a highly anticipated boxing matchup is the potential clash between world champions Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. Both fighters have shown interest in a bout that could define their era, with Crawford especially determined to move up in weight and challenge Canelo on his terms.
I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win or lose, but
Canelo Alvarez, once dismissive of facing Terence Crawford due to perceived lack of credit, is now more open to serious offers. With both fighters seeking high-profile bouts and no major fights scheduled, chances for a 2025 showdown have risen. Despite his strained ties with Canelo, Oscar de la Hoya has shared his thoughts on this potential clash.
Terence Crawford says he wants to fight Canelo. He's changed his tune. He said he's willing to move up 3 weight divisions. To me, that's kind of crazy, but that just shows you, like, man, the dog that's in Terence Crawford. If Canelo is
Oscar de la Hoya shared a bold prediction on a potential Canelo versus Crawford fight. He believes Canelo's size and power would give him a clear advantage at 154 pounds, making it almost a no contest. When has a smaller guy ever beaten a bigger guy? It's rare, de la Hoya told Fight Hub TV. While Crawford is known for his technical skill and punching power, de la Hoya insists the physical challenge of facing a naturally larger fighter like Canelo would be significant.
Terence Crawford will beat Canelo anytime.
Though some experts believe Terence Crawford has the skills to challenge Canelo Alvarez, the size and power difference could be crucial. Currently, the fight's future is uncertain, with both fighters tied to existing commitments. An agreement depends on negotiations and strategic choices. Interestingly, Amir Khan, the only fighter to have faced both Crawford and Canelo, losing by stoppage to both, has already shared his view on how such a matchup might unfold.
What do I think of that fight? Yeah. I think that, everybody knows that Crawford got the skills. I do think that Canelo's a little big for Crawford. It'll be a tall.
Middleweight contender Corone Davis, who sparred with both Terence "Bud" Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, shared his thoughts on a potential matchup. Davis, who faced Canelo rival David Benavidez in November 2021, told Mill City Boxing he believes Alvarez would win. Canelo's a big guy, tough to hurt. Crawford can't hurt him with one punch, maybe he can cut an eye or bother him to the body, but it'll be extremely tough for him, Davis said.
It'll be a lot to get that victory based on, size alone. Not that size wins fights, but you got a guy that got size and skill. It'll be hard.
David Benavidez shared his thoughts on a potential Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford fight, calling it a tough challenge. He praised Canelo's skill, traps, and power, noting that one punch could end it due to Canelo's size advantage. While acknowledging Crawford's talent, Benavidez said he'd bet on Canelo, emphasizing that nothing is impossible in boxing.
Crawford throwing his hat in to want to fight Canelo at 168.
I mean, everybody wants to fight Canelo. It's the money fight, you know what I mean? I think even Inoue would come up to fight Canelo. Canelo wanted to fight him. I mean, I don't want to see Crawford to fight Canelo, to be honest with you.
Bud recently moved up to 154 pounds and defeated Israil Madrimov via decision, earning the WBO interim super welterweight title. Crawford now boasts an impressive 41-0 professional record. Meanwhile, Canelo, one of the sport's greatest fighters, defeated Edgar Berlanga at super middleweight, holding a February 2, 62 record. Benavidez praised Crawford's technique but questioned whether his power would translate at higher weights. To face Canelo, Bud would need to jump 2 more weight classes.
But I'm not saying it wouldn't be a great fight. It would be a great fight, but I feel like if I deserve my opportunity. And after this fight, what else are you going to say?
In a recent interview, Benavidez praised Crawford as one of the best technical fighters he's seen but noted that Crawford didn't display the same power at 154 as he did at 147. Moving up several weight classes to face Canelo at super middleweight would be a challenge. While Benavidez has been seen as a fighter who could trouble Canelo, a dream showdown between the two Mexican stars has yet to happen.
This was a tough fight. The top people ranked at the WC are fighting each other, so I mean it should be an easy call. If I can't get those fights, then I'll go up to fight Bivol, or I'll go try to I set my conquest on 175.
The fast-handed Benavides is set to face David Morrell on February 1st. Meanwhile, the potential showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford has sparked excitement among boxing fans. After dominating Errol Spence Jr., Crawford, considered the best pound-for-pound boxer, expressed interest in challenging Canelo. To do so, he would have to move up 2 weight classes, a formidable task. However, this historic clash won't come easily, with former super middleweight champion Demetrius Andrade weighing in on the anticipated matchup.
Just too much overall. Like, is that kind of the same thing with the Crawford and Canelo because of the weight classes, the weight between them?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
In an interview with Fight Hub TV, Andrade expressed his admiration for Terence Crawford, calling him a great friend and recognizing his talent. He shared that they've traveled the world together through the amateur program and witnessed each other's success in the ring. However, when discussing a potential fight with Canelo, Andrade acknowledged Canelo's superior size and experience in higher weight classes. He described Canelo as a big bad wolf, emphasizing his ability to block powerful shots and move with agility. While Crawford has incredible skills, Andrade believes facing Canelo would be a tough challenge for him.
Love Crawford. He's a good friend. You know, we reach out to each other. We've travel the world through the amateur program. He see me beat people up. I see him beat people up. He see me get beat up. I got beat up. We both.
Andrade believes Crawford can't beat Canelo but can still put up a good fight, frustrating Canelo fans. Some, however, think Crawford's skills are enough to damage Canelo, despite the weight difference. Bivol was also asked to weigh in on the much-debated potential showdown between the two.
Wanting to fight Canelo, 3 divisions up. Good idea, bad idea?
I don't remember sizes of Terence Crawford.
Welterweight.
If he big, actually.
Maybe he's probably...
When I first started boxing, one of the first lessons I learned was to respect weight classes. Terence is one of my favorite active fighters. His skills are impressive. He's capable of showing us what he knows, and his coach will find a solution for him. Bivol was asked if he thought Crawford could beat Canelo and said, "I can imagine it." He respects Crawford's boxing IQ, believing it could give him an advantage despite facing a larger opponent like Canelo.
I came to the boxing gym, one of the first lessons which I should learn, it's like, you should respect weight classes. You know, yeah, what it means. But Terence Crawford now is my...
Hall of Famer and ESPN boxing analyst Timothy Bradley Jr. favors Terence Crawford over Saul Canelo Alvarez in a potential matchup. Bradley, discussing the weight difference, points out that Crawford recently moved up to 154 pounds, while Canelo has fought at 168 pounds. He questions when Canelo last scored a knockout.
I don't know, someone told me to study Canelo, study Crawford. Crawford about to beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez. I'm letting y'all know right now, he about to beat the brakes off of Canelo Alvarez.
Since then, Canelo has struggled against established opponents like Dmitry Bivol and a 40-year-old Gennady Golovkin. However, he's gone the distance with fighters thought to be less skilled, such as John Ryder, Haim Munguia, and Edgar Berlanga. Jamal Charlo, a natural junior middleweight, also went the distance with Canelo, though he wasn't competitive. As Bradley pointed out, Alexander Usyk fought Tyson Fury, who was 50 pounds heavier. Canelo and Crawford are the same height, and while Usyk is great, Crawford is also a top-tier fighter who knows how to adapt.
Yes, he is. Number 2, Devin Haney. You want to get back, man, go back to your roots, bro. Go back to where you started.
Bradley highlighted Crawford's reach advantage, 3.5 inches longer than Canelo's, and his ability to reduce opponent output with counterpunching. Alvarez, a low-output fighter, could struggle against Crawford's distance and straight shots, especially if Crawford tires him out down the stretch. Bradley mocked Canelo's avoidance of David Benavidez, imitating his voice and reminding him of his earlier claim that fights with Crawford would be easy. Many boxing analysts agree that the size and power difference might be too much for Crawford to overcome.
Where'd you start? You started in Mexico, man. Go back, get one of those guys out of there, man. Go back, start there. That's where you start. Go back to your roots, bro. Get some of that humble pie, bro. Go back, start where you started. Start where you started it.
Bradley, known for his strong opinions, confidently shared his unpopular take in a recent video. Sipping his drink, he teased his return to the hater raid. Meanwhile, A potential Canelo-Crawford matchup depends on both fighters. Crawford, the undisputed welterweight champion, made history in 2023, while Canelo also continues to shine in the boxing world.
Just with Canelo, obviously he had his fight with Edgar Berlanga announced recently. Not received necessarily a positive outcome and reaction he'd have liked. What did you make of the Canelo Berlanga?
After winning the undisputed super middleweight title in 2021, the 34-year-old boxer fell short against Dimitri Bivol, the WBA light heavyweight champion. However, he's since earned 5 consecutive wins, defeating Gennady Golovkin, Jermall Charlo, and Edgar Berlanga. Boxing analyst Teddy Atlas believes it's tough to bet against the American southpaw in a potential mega fight. Stay updated on the latest boxing news, moments, events, and actions by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications to be alerted when we upload high-quality content. Stay connected, and until next time, peace out.